Arthur turned to Ford. He hadn't quite got this place worked out in his mind. "Look, surely," he said, "if the universe is about to end, don't we go with it?" Ford gave him a 3-pangalactic argoblaster look. In other words, a rather unsteady one. "No," he said. "Look," he said, "as soon as you come into this dive, you get held in this sort of amazing, force-shielded temporal warp thing, I think." "Oh," said Arthur. He turned his attention back to a bowl of soup he'd managed to get from the waiter to replace his steak. "Look," said Ford, "I'll show you." He grabbed at a napkin off the table and fumbled hopelessly with it. "Look," he said again. "Imagine this napkin, right, as the temporal universe, right? And this spoon as a transductional mode in the matter curve." It took him a while to say this last part, and Arthur hated to interrupt him. "That's the spoon I was eating with," he said. All right," said Ford. "Imagine this spoon." He found a small wooden spoon on a tray of relishes. "This spoon," but found it rather tricky to pick up. "No better still, this fork." "Hey, would you let go of my fork?" snapped Zaphod. All right, said Ford. All right, why don't we say that this wine glass is the temporal universe? What, the one you've just knocked on the floor? Did I do that? Yes. All right, said Ford. Forget that. I mean, look, do you know how the universe actually began? For a kickoff? Probably not, said Arthur, who wished he'd never embarked on any of this. All right, said Ford. Imagine this, right? You get this bath, right? A large round bath, and it's made of ebony. Where from? Said Arthur. Earth was destroyed by the Vogons. Doesn't matter. So you keep saying. Listen. All right. Look, this bath, and it's ebony, and it's conical. Conical? Said Arthur. What sort of shh? Said Ford. It's conical. So what you do is, you fill it with fine white sand, all right? Or sugar. Fine white sand or sugar. Anything doesn't matter. Sugar's fine. And when it's full, you pull the plug out. Are you listening? I'm listening. You pull the plug out, and it all just twirls away, you see, out of the plug hole. I see. You don't see at all. I haven't got to the clever bit yet. You want to hear the clever bit? Tell me the clever bit. I'll tell you the clever bit. Ford thought for a moment, trying to remember what the clever bit was. The clever bit, he said, is this. You film it happening. Clever, agreed Arthur. You get a movie camera and you film it happening. Clever. That's not the clever bit. This is the clever bit. I remember now that this is the clever bit. The clever bit is that you thread the film in the projector backward. Backward? Yes, threading it backward is definitely the clever bit. So then you just sit and watch it, and everything just appears to spiral upward out of the plug hole and fill the bath. See? And that's how the universe began, is it? Said Arthur. No, said Ford, but it is a marvelous way to relax. He reached for his wine glass. Where's my wine glass? He said. It's on the floor. Ah.